In this tutorial, you will learn what is Azure App Service, its benefits and some of the key features. You will also learn how to create your first web application using App Service in a quick demo. Let's get started. Azure App Service is an HTTP-based service for hosting web applications, REST API, and mobile backends. You can develop in your favorite language, be it .NET, Java, Ruby, PHP, or Python on both Windows and Linux-based environments. Some key features of App Service are auto-scaling, load balancing and automated management. You can also take advantage of its DevOps capabilities, such as continuous deployment from Azure DevOps, GitHub, or Docker Hub. With App Service, you only pay for the Azure compute resources you use. Azure App Service is a fully managed platform as a service. Platform as a service or PaaS is a cloud computing model that provides customers a complete platform, which includes hardware such as server, storage, network, operating system, and runtime. Using PaaS, they can develop and run applications without the cost and complexity of building and maintaining that platform on premises. In this way, development teams can build, test and deploy applications much more quickly and less expensively. Scale up versus scale out. Scale up or vertical scaling allows you to increase the performance of existing hardware by adding additional resources such as CPU and memory without making any changes to your system's architecture. Scale out is another way to add capacity to your architecture. Instead of buying one powerful machine, horizontal scaling means adding simple servers that run a distributed computing model. While scale up allows you to increase the performance of existing hardware, as well as extending its lifecycle, scale out enables you to take advantage of newer server technologies in running fault tolerance and minimize downtime. Load balancing is the process of distributing network traffic across multiple servers. This ensures no single server bears too much demand. By spreading the work evenly, load balancing improves application responsiveness. It also increases availability of applications and websites for users. Azure Load Balancer operates at Layer 4 of the Open Systems Interconnection (OSI) model. It's the single point of contact for clients and distributes inbound flows that arrive at the load balancer's front-end to back-end pool instances. Now, we are going to create a simple website on PHP runtime stack. Log in to Azure portal and start creating an app service. I have already created a resource group called DemoRG for this demo. And then, giving a name for this web app. It should be a unique name. Choose PHP runtime and then Linux operating system. In region, you would probably select your preferred region. In this case, I will take East US 2 as it is my favorite region. An app service plan is like a container in which web applications run. It is used to determine the resources available to your application. Create a new app service plan or leave it as default. Then change the size of the resource. For testing, F1 should be fine. Alright, let's hit review and create. Deployment is in progress, and it would usually take about 1 or 2 minutes to complete. It looks like we are good now. Let's go to Resource and have a look. Quite a lot of options available here. In Overview tab, status is running. And this is the URL of the application. Let's go to Deployment Center. This will allow you to enable code deployment from Azure Repo, GitHub, or Bitbucket. In this demo, I am doing manual deployment using FTP service. So, click on FTP. In the FTP dashboard, you will get connection information like FTP endpoint and app credentials. FTP sends data in plain text. For enhanced security, you should allow FTP over TLS SSL only. By default, both FTP and FTPS are allowed. To disable FTP, go to Setting, and select FTPS only. Before uploading the files to Azure, let's see the sample code, index.php, which I have created. Now, we are ready to deploy the codes to Azure. From your favorite FTP client like WinSCP or CyberDuck, use the connection information you gathered to connect to your app. Copy your files to site directory, which is site root. Just simply drag it from the left side and drop it to the right. Once file upload is done, browse to your app's URL to verify the app is running properly. Now we have successfully created a running sample PHP application using Azure App Service. Hope this tutorial has helped you learn the concepts of Azure App. In the next session, you will learn about scaling the application. Thanks for watching.